Hello, my good people who make on hear this headline. I just saw this headline earlier this morning, and I said it is very, very necessary my people knows about this. Whether on a day in support of it or not, let me know at the comment section. Make on hear waiting Simon Ekpa wrote this morning on his verified Twitter account. Simon Ekpa invites Southeast governors leaders to Biafra Convention. My brother, come on, no, Iberibe, Joker. Well, I am not here to criticize anybody because I'm not running a criticism. What do they call it? Like parallel mock news. I'm not here to mock anybody. But let us face the fact. How can you be doing a Biafran government in exile? Now you want to do convention. At the same time, you want to organize a referendum. Signed by who and organized by who? How many world leaders is there to attend to it? I mean, you can't get this in this way. I'm just talking to Simon Ekpa in my own little contribution. I don't know about you. But whatever you think it is, if you think what he's in is right, then so be it. If you think what he's in is not right, then if you have a good advisor, let them advise him on where to go, because this is I am not seeing anything coming out from this. This one is just what they call it. It's just an avenue to siphon your own people, the people you claim you are fighting for. Well, there's no big deal. Let us continue with other headline that we have here. We will still come back to give you the full details about every headline that you had that we mentioned here today. As you are watching, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, and do not forget to do what? To share. All the very, very important of them all is sharing. And also, you need to subscribe as well. Well, we have another situation here. This one is mixed reactions as OP CEO, Chief Executive Officer Olu Akamu suddenly resigns. OP Olu Akamu, the CEO, have already resigned from his position. Well, another headline we have here is internal resistance erupts in Niger as former Niger rebel launches anti-coup movement. Anti-coup movement. This one is being sponsored by US. I saw a headline this morning that US, America, want to invade Niger. And I asked, what does the business the America have to do with Niger? What business did the White House or Washington DC have with Niger? One is that they never colonized them. Two is that they have no any single right and they are not ECOWAS to invade any country in Africa. Not minding that the nonsense they did in Libya. Still to today, African countries, African leaders have kept mute in all this while simply because they have seen all these whites as what? As their God or as their godfathers. Forgetting the truth that everything that happens in this life today without the hand of a black man, it can never be a success. Even in that White House, you are saying without a black man hand, there can never be anything like success there. Go and verify and go and check it. That everything, everything that have been made in this life, what you call it, aeroplane, you call it rocket, you call it everything, all boils down to black man. Go and make your verification. DNA have it that the blood of a black man have what they call complete 9 DNAs, while the Uyibos have only 6. So, in other words, they are the one that's supposed to be playing boy to us, not us. In other words, I'm playing boy to them. But I don't blame them because they make use of the opportunities. Our own African leaders is always begging, even with their own mineral resources. Imagine what France is doing in all the countries that they colonize. Every mineral resources coming from that very particular country, France have 80% of it, while the country will have only 5%. The remaining 15% will be deposited in their reserve, which anytime they need money from that very particular of their own money, they have to borrow it and be paying interest also to the France. That's the problem we are having. There's no any African leader that want to learn. They always want to place second to the people they are better than. Anyway, let us continue. This one, internal resistance, former Nigeria rebel launches anti-coup movement. American hand is in it, and also US, France hand is also in it. Earlier this morning, France violated the laws of the what do they call it? The Niger Republic. The airspace they have closed and announced that no fly zones will cross there. France violated it and fly across there, looking for troubles on their own, simply because they feel they have more military force to face Niger than any other country. It's all right. Naval chief, I still remember this, Emmanuel Ogala. He don't back Governor Chioma Oti of Abia State on the Operation Flush that he just launched soon to flush out all the miscreants been disturbing the general public in Aba or in Umuahia, Abia State. According to Primate Ayodele, he is talking to Joe Biden. He said, leave Niger or face God's wrath. Primate Ayodele tells U.S. President Joe Biden. Banditry lawmaker don't cry out over invasion of Kaduna community by bandits. I'm very, very sure that this one will always be in southern Kaduna, where mostly Christians dominated. And the government of the day are not doing anything about it, simply because it have nothing to do with them. Fulanis are the one invading all these people. Before we thought it was because Fulani is the head of the chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But now, anyway, what is the difference between the Fulani man Buhari and Tunumbu? They are all the same. Can you see how Washington is handling the coup in Niger? Daniel Buala sent message to ECOWAS community. This one na international news. This one is coming all the way from South Akata, Ecuador president, they don't buy him. After, okay, he's a Ecuador presidential candidate, not president, sorry to say. Ecuadorian presidential candidate, where one contest for election. After the rally, where the man finished doing, so whether na unknown government or I be known government, they buy the man. Now the case where they happen for Ecuador, as I'm talking to you this point in time. Ganduje appoints Garoba as new chief of staff. Garoba, whether not the Garoba waiting, I don't understand, as his own new chief of staff or what. I don't understand, but let us continue. We will come back to know exactly who is this Garoba we are talking about. Video, because when Akpabio knows that religion is our mumu button. Aisha Yusuf react to Senate's token clip. No, this one is a token to enjoy your weekend. After you withdraw, Nigeria, they are using diplomacy to play. Look at Akpabio of yesterday. Now have turned to semi-god, number 10 man in the country. The other day he made jest of the poor. Let the poor breathe, and he was laughing at it like nothing happens. Somebody who goes to office with almost 20-something vehicles, while the poor are crying daily, never see common $1 to feed on daily basis. While our lawmakers are busy squandering the money. Now they are going on holiday. A token, when they mean token, you think a token is like giving somebody 1 million naira. A token I'm talking about now will be almost 100 million naira for all the senators. They are going on a holiday. For a small holidays, you will find them now, all of them will fly out of the country. Nobody will stay in Nigeria because they have given them tickets to do that. A token of 100 million naira can carry you go anywhere you want to go within a short space of time and come back. While the poor masses are here crying and dying of hunger. Look at, for how many days now that the resident doctors have been crying, increase our pay. Enough is enough. Take back home or before can no longer take them back home because of a bad economy. They tie their ear, and the next thing they will do now is they will run to court, and court will stop the resident doctors from going on strike. The problem we are having in this country is not, but sometimes we begin to condemn this thing, the president or the senate or whatever. The most problem in this country is our judiciary. They are the most problem we are having, whether in Nigeria or in Biafra land or any state. The judiciary is the architect of all the whole problems. You cannot tell me that you are starving people. They don't even see food to eat. I mean, how can somebody who did not see food to eat, as a doctor, how can you take care of a patient? Okay, later an ophthalmologist, what do they call them? All these people where they do surgery, a surgeon or whatever it's being called, with empty stomach, you go to do somebody's surgery. That is why in Nigeria is the only country that a surgeon, somebody who do what do they call it? Surgery, either on a man or a woman. At the end of the day, you find out that they will open the person belly. After they opening the belly finish, take out whatever they want to take out. They will forget most of the instruments inside that person's belly and the stitch. The next day, the person will run back again that something is choking him inside stomach. It's out of hunger. Yes, a hungry man is an angry man. But our lawmakers are busy sending tokens to them for those ordinary maybe 2 days or 3 days holiday they have, so that they will resume fully with the nonsense work they are doing. Lawmakers that can't even keep to the laws they are making. US cautions Nigeria over Chinese loans influence. Get out of our country and of our land. Useless set of people. Anyway, my wonderful people, please let us go straight to the reason why we are here. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Of them all is, make sure you share this message. Let it get to all the whole governors in the southeast that Mazi Simon Ekpa, the self-acclaimed Prime Minister of Biafran Republic or Biafran Government Republic in exile, is inviting them for the Biafra Convention outside your own land, and people are clapping. I wonder why. I wonder why. This is the reason why the whites used to call us buffoons, call us monkeys. They call us every sort of names. We deserve it. How can somebody in his right senses believe in what this another monkey in Finland is telling us? This is a complete badadash. Simon Ekpa, a popular Biafra agitator and separatist, has sent invitation message to Southeast governors and other leaders to the Biafra Convention in Finland. Ekpa, the Finland-based lawyer and Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government, disclosed this through his official Twitter handle on Wednesday. According to him, the event will be the first ever gathering of Biafrans in Finland. He stated that the convention will be the best opportunity for the governors and the leaders to meet up with him. So now he has become a god on his own, inviting people to come to Finland to meet him. Like he said the last time, that before he can bring down calling for the call back the sit at home, that all the whole governors will gather and come to Finland to beg him. And you feel you have power. If you have power, come back to Nigeria, stay with them and at least have a one-on-one meeting with them. After the end of the meeting, then you can go back to Finland. Ekpa. You are just there eating our people. Those the Bible, the godables. Our people are very easy to be deceived. Anyway, don't worry. Very soon I will start my own movement, and they will begin to contribute money for me. Be rest assured, it will happen soon. Those people where they just calm down. My own, the force. Each person that I contribute 1 million naira, whether you like it or not. Everyone do whether you have money to throw around. Okay, get your son to Egonato. Okay, be a son to Egonato. That is how we contributed during the time of. I contribute myself. I know how much I contributed during the time of Wazirike. Maso. A mayor can like Bobeana. Ono Zebo, na Awashono. Like as if you are the first person to start it. He stated that the convention will be the best opportunity for the governors to meet up with him. We are inviting Southeast governors, Senator Abaribe, Iwanyawu, Ifeanyi Uba, and others to our Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023 in Finland. Since they are looking for a way to see Simon Ekpa, here is an opportunity to see him. No representative will be allowed. You must come in person, he wrote. Earlier, he announced that the convention will commence on October of 2023. Nigerian government don't succeeded in dividing Biafrans into two. Because this is the handwork of Nigerian government. Nobody will tell me anything that the Nigerian government hand is not in this. No. If you're a right-thinking human being, a man, you tell me this one is just like that. You want to create a government in exile. Kukuma tell us now, let us leave Nigeria for them, and all of us should back out and come to Finland. And Finland government is not doing anything about it. That means they have rehearsed with Nigerian government, allow this man, let him be following his people. Exactly the point. Because you cannot be in another man's country and disturbing another country. Why the country you are into just free you, and the country you are disturbing, the government has not even done anything about it. The other day, that is Nason Osita raised the motion of repatriating Ekpa from Finland. Everybody said yes. At the end of the day, what come out from it? My dear, Nigerian government hand is in this 24 hours. Totality of it. They know what they're doing, and they have paid this man. Anyway, let us continue. We see the end of it. We are not dying today and tomorrow. I had end of the president and CEO of the popular financial service app or company, OPay Nigeria, Ulu Akamu, has resigned from his position. Announcing his exit from the company on Monday, Akamu, in a tweet, refused to give reasons for his decision. He expressed gratitude to his colleagues at OPay for their collaborative efforts in deepening financial inclusion in Nigeria. Akamu, a former executive director at FCMB and a seasoned industry professional or industrialist professional, joined OPay Nigeria, which is backed by Chinese investment, in November of 2021. These are various reactions at his post via Twitter or X as it's being called. At Remuba Tunde, now that you are going, what happened to my money in the OPay account? At High 537769994 wrote, hope the OPay will not crash now. On I want try, and I go see something now. At Bati 75230636, sir, you disrupted the almighty banking industry with a relatively unknown app called OPay. Thanks, everything is possible. At Homon Mass, are you the next CBN governor? Your work at OPay was felt nationwide. Kudos to you, according to this one. At J High Bola, hope we are safe with OPay _ at Nigeria. Henceforth, some of us engage in it due to the presence of someone like you. MC Mendy, Wendy wrote, no problem, no constant to hope network no go worry. Kunle Safari Don wrote, my 1,700 naira is okay, still hanging. Please clarify it before leaving the office. Certified. Uluwatosi wrote, hope our money is still safe now. This is part of the problem we're having in Nigeria. If the government is doing well, nobody will be looking for any loan app or whatever it's being called. Internal resistance erupts in Niger as former Niger rebel launches anti-coup movement. Niger coup officials in military garb deliver speech. Members of a military council that staged a coup in Niger attend a rally at a stadium in Niamey, Niger, August 6th of 2023. Muhammadu Hamudu Reuters. A former rebel leader and politician in Niger has launched a movement opposing the military government that took power in July of 2023, a first sign of internal resistance to army rule in the strategically important Sahel country. In a statement seen on Wednesday, the SR Ajibola said his new Council of Resistance for the Republic aims to reinstate overthrown President Muhammad Bazoum, who has been in detention at his residence since the takeover. Niger is the victim of a tragedy orchestrated by people charged with protecting it. The statement said, the announcement comes as diplomatic efforts to reverse the coup have started after the military government rejected the latest diplomatic mission from the African Union and the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. Nigerian coup leaders denied entry to African and United Nations envoys on Tuesday, resisting pressure to negotiate before a summit on Thursday at which heads of state from the ECOWAS will discuss the possible use of force. AG Bula's statement said he supports ECOWAS and any other international actors seeking to restore constitutional order in Niger, adding that it will make itself available to the bloc for any useful purpose. Another CRR member said several Nigerian political figures had joined the group but could not make their allegiance public for safety reasons. AG Bola played a leading role in the uprisings by Tuaregs, a nomadic ethnic group present in Niger's deserts north in the 1990s and 2000s. Like many former rebels, he was integrated into government under Bazoum and his predecessor, Mahamadou Issoufou. While the extent of support for the CRR is unclear, AG Bula's statement will worry the coup leaders, given his influence among Tuaregs, who control commerce and the politics in much of the vast north. Support from Tuaregs, which would be the key to securing the military government control beyond Niamey city limits, according to the news we got this morning. Further complicating the diplomatic picture is the influence of Russia in the Sahel region, which Western powers fear could grow stronger if the military government in Niger follows Mali's example by throwing out Western troops and inviting in Wagner mercenaries. Niger currently hosts US, French, German, and Italian troops under agreement made with the now deposed civilian government. When I see them, that's all the thing take be. They don't sack these people. Now so they sack until Mussolini sold out Libyan president Muammar Gaddafi. Naval Chief Ogala backs Governor Oti's Operation Flush in Abia State. The Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, has commended Governor Alex Oti for the successful launching of Abia State's Coordinated Security Watch Code, named Operation Flush. The Naval Chief gave the commendation at Isiala South local government area when he paid a working visit to Governor Oti on Wednesday. Vice Admiral Ogala, who thanked Governor Oti for the payment of the operational allowances of the Nigerian Navy and other security agencies in the state, said insecurity is a very serious issue, not only in the southeast, but the whole country at large. He supported the vision of Abia governor in declaring an onslaught against criminals, saying that the initiative is not just good for Abia, but for the nation. Having visited His Excellency, we are very impressed with the effort which he is making towards supporting the security agencies, particularly the Nigerian Navy, in order to surmount this daunting challenge that is facing most of the states. We appreciate his efforts. We appreciate his contribution towards improving security in the state. Of course, he has made it one of his cardinal objectives, knowing that without security, there will be no development. So we commend the agenda which he has launched, which is Operation Crush, which is the aim of crushing out all these bad elements which are negating the effort of government in his state or in this state. And we believe that as Abia state improves, the southeast will improve and the nation will be better for it, Ogala said. The visit of the naval chief came barely 24 hours after OT had launched the joint Operation Crush to arrest the troubling incidents of kidnapping and armed banditry in the state, which had lingered for some years, especially in the border areas of Umunnoji and Isikwato. While welcoming the naval chief and his entourage, Governor Oti expressed pleasure for the visit and congratulated him on his appointment as Chief of Naval Staff, while extending gratitude to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the appointment, which he said the Southeast had not had in the last 30 years. I am very pleased to welcome the naval chief here. Let me use this opportunity to congratulate him for the appointment, for going through all the screenings, and for being approved. I thank the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces for appointing one of our own for a very long time. We have not had a naval chief coming from the southeast. The last I could remember was over 30 years ago. We are very, very confident that you will use this opportunity to serve the people of Nigeria. You have started well, stayed in the early days. We know that you will do very well, Oti said. The governor further acknowledged that security is very central to his administration's agenda because our agenda is an agenda of development for Abia State, which eventually rubs off on the whole of the southeast and Nigeria. You may even have security without development, but you cannot have development without security. The launching of Operation Cross is in line with that development agenda. Navy Commander MacDonald Uba, retired, Brigadier General N.J. Edet, Commander 14th Brigade, Nigerian Army, Ohafia, Brigadier General N.J. Edet, and Special Advisor to the Governor on Security Matters, Navy Commander MacDonald Uba, retired, were also at the very event. On our way done, you are doing well, Governor Chama Oti. Leave Niger or face got rough, according to Primate Ayodele, he tells the U.S. President Joe Biden. The leader of Unri Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, has warned the United States, U.S. President Joe Biden against invading Niger Republic following the coup that ousted President Muhammadu Bazoum. Ayodele warned that invading Niger Republic would amount to fighting God, adding that it may lead to Third World War. The warning followed the U.S. Acting Deputy Secretary Victoria Nuland's comment asking the junta to return Bazoum back to power by fire, by force. However, Ayodele warned that the U.S. invasion of Niger Republic is a satanic and a terrorist move that will spark God's anger. In a statement signed by his media aide, Oluwatosin Osho, Primate Ayodele warned Biden to allow the people of Niger Republic to decide their future rather than forcing the return of democracy on them. No, but they will not force them to take care of their own citizens, rather than the only thing you can force them is to turn to democracy. If democracy cannot help them, then to hell with that so-called democracy. Ayodele said, invading Niger Republic will cause more trouble to world peace. He said, if the U.S. invade Niger Republic, it will be a satanic and terrorist move. It means Joe Biden is looking for God's anger. It is a means to start a third world war with God, which God is against, according to Primate Ayodele. Leave Nigeria or leave Niger to decide their future. This is the message of the Lord to the U.S. Going to the fight in Niger is like fighting God. The U.S. will pay heavily for it if the invasion happens. This will also discredit and disqualify Joe Biden's government. His second-term ambition is still shaking. An attempt to invade Niger Republic will destroy his government and the people of the U.S., according to this primate. Don't invade Niger. Invasion of the country will cause more trouble to the peace of the world. It won't be an easy thing. It is too early to fight in Niger. Don't start a third world war, according to Primate Ayodele, the Inri prophet, or what did they call him? Banditry. Lawmaker cries out over invasion of Kaduna community. Member of the Kaduna State House of Assembly, Awuwal Umar Bijimi, has cried out over the abduction of his constituents. Bijimi, representing Giwa West constituency, said bandits are constantly attacking villagers in Giwa local government area of Kaduna State by taking advantage of a damaged bridge. He raised the alarm on the floor of the State House Assembly on Wednesday. According to him, the bandits have erected roadblocks at the compromised bridge to facilitate their criminal activities. He said that the attacks have resulted in the displacement of residents from their ancestral homes. The lawmaker said, the urgency of the matter led me to present it as an issue of immediate public importance during this season of the State Assembly for government and security personnel to take immediate action to arrest the situation. The lawmakers further explained that the majority of the inhabitants of those communities are farmers, and given the ongoing rainy season, their engagement in agricultural activities is vital and it is needed in the country for surplus of food. He called on the state government to swiftly intervene by providing temporary shelters, relief materials, and food supply to support the affected citizens, stressing the importance of reconstructing the damaged bridge to restore connectivity and facilitate normal life for the residents. He lamented that the dire situation demands immediate attention and collaborative efforts to ensure the safety, well-being, and economic stability of the affected communities and the entire state, according to this lawmaker. Anyway, my wonderful people, my viewers and subscribers, that here we will take a pack of Wakaya and I go with the go. So if you never subscribe to my channel, endeavor to do that. Like and share and comment. It is very, very important and very, very necessary. Share this message. It won't take you anything. Nobody is even charging you money to subscribe or to share or to comment or to like. All these things is free of charge. Freely I give to you. This message is freely I give to you. And freely you shall share this message and also like, comment, and subscribe. Everything is free of charge. Nobody is charging you 1 naira to subscribe. So please, I don't see why it is difficult for some people to be watching content. When you tell them to share, they will become adamant in doing that. Anyway, it is your choice. If you decide not to share it, fine and good. But it is very, very necessary that when you listen to a very content, let your next door neighbor, your friends, either in your community, in wherever you belong, let's share it. Let people understand, watch, and to know exactly what is happening in that very particular video. So my wonderful people, my viewers and subscribers, my family members, BIAFRANS in the house, both home and abroad, I greet you and I said, make on they do what? They enjoy on a Thursday. Until you hear my voice again, I still remain. Ukute Daily Talk. Ngwan otako ya dino. Onye Chineke gbara Christmas biko achetekwa ụmụnne ya. Bye for now. Ka emesịa nụ.